I want to speak to the importance of ritual and to the importance of joy, especially during very difficult times. When we are experiencing tough times, challenging times as individuals or as communities or as a nation or globally, we need to make sure that we come back to ritual as a way to connect with spirit and that we live in joy as much as possible because joy is what can lift us out of despair. And joy is what can bring us into hope and into courage. When we are joyful, we are not being flippant. When we seek joy, we are not bypassing and ignoring the tragedies or difficulties that people are having. But we want to make sure that we are in those positive energies of courage, of love, of connection, of happiness, of joy, contentment, so that we can help others who are having challenging times. And knowing that when we are experiencing challenging times, we can come into a space that is holding that particular vibration to help shift us so that then we can experience that shift outside in our regular life. My intention in this space is to be supportive, is to encourage and cultivate those energies that are going to help us to grow, that are going to help us to expand, and that are going to help us move forward. All of this is based on and grounded in the principles of the 9 waves of creation. You can learn much more about that in my teachings in the Sacred Collabs website. There's a little introduction. You can read the 9 waves of creation book by Dr. Carl Kalaman. And so all of my work comes from his teachings in the 9 waves of creation and then my own work also with Mayan elders, learning about Mayan cosmology. And so that's part of my path is going back and connecting with some of my own ancestral roots. But most importantly, I'm committed to bringing that knowledge into manifestation, grounding it in reality in my daily life and connecting with you, bringing it to you, making it easier for you to do the same thing. Thank you for joining me here. All of the activities in the Sacred Studio will always be free, so you don't have to worry about that. Whenever there are paid activities, those will be outside of the Sacred Studio, which you will be invited to join if you're interested in them. But here in the Sacred Studio, it's always going to be community. It's always going to be free. If you know of anyone who's interested in becoming part of the community, who's interested in co-creating with the spirit of their business, who is interested in having support in integrating some of these principles of the 9 waves of creation to expand not just our businesses, but to move human consciousness forward, then invite them. Feel free to invite them to the community. So thank you so much for being here. And I look forward to engaging with you as this community grows.